So I'm here with Gary, and Gary, how long have you been part of BBC, Billericay Baptist Church?
As working for the church, 23 years.
23 years.
In the past, there's been a little bit of interaction with my father-in-law was here as pastor, and we did a trip out in Israel with him and the church. So I've got to know some people longer than those 23 years. So, but yeah, as a staff member.
Yeah. And for the last, so you were youth work director for 20 of those years.
Yep.
And for the last 3 years, you've been community pastor.
That's right.
But we're doing this video to announce that as of last Friday, I believe it was, you are no longer the community pastor of Billericay Baptist Church.
Yeah. So
why? Why are you no longer part of us?
The $1 million question. Yeah. It's literally down to the fact that I've got stage 4 cancer. Yeah. Diagnosed back in February of last year, and I'm now at the point where, through health, I can't work full time. I can't work part time. I need to concentrate on health. So
your medical team, am I right? They've said that there's no way you can get back to work.
No. Yeah. So I'm at the Royal Marsden, we're a fantastic hospital, and it's there's no. Unless obviously we're talking the miracles that we believe in, this is it for me, and I'm at peace with that. It's good. It's okay.
So you say how are you at peace with that?
I've had a long time. You know, it's been 15 months since last diagnosed back in February, like I said, 25. And it's been a roller coaster of treatments and everything else like that. Some have worked, some haven't. The cancer's grown. There are other things that are kind of going on with blood levels, etc., that people are aware of, especially if you've seen some of the online videos that I've done on Facebook, etc. And we've kind of got to that point, haven't we, where we've been discussing stuff as not just work colleagues, but as mates and the church leadership as well, to come to a conclusion, and I think the right one, to be released.
So you don't feel the church has pushed you out in any way?
Absolutely not. In fact, I would say the opposite. I would say, as with what we do as Christians and who we are as church, the church have gone above and beyond caring for us as a family, for me as an individual, not just financially, but pastorally and prayerfully, emotionally, spiritually. And Jesus talks about going the extra mile in Scripture, and I actually believe the church has gone way beyond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles. So as far as I'm concerned, I feel at peace about all of that because I know the love and care and support that I've had and will continue to have. This isn't the end.
Well, you're still here, aren't you?
Still a church member. I'm still this is my church family. My family's here. So I'm at peace with it and cool with it. I don't feel the church has kind of like gone, right, thanks. No, not at all.
Brilliant.
Not at all. Saying thanks, but not now kind of like out the door kind of thing. Just no, it has to happen. It has to happen. We both need to be released, as it were.
And does it feel in any way weird that you're now, I don't know what term you could use, retired on health grounds? I mean, you're younger than me. How are you retired? Retired on health grounds. Does that feel strange, or is it not quite sunk in yet?
I think we were discussing this yesterday as a family, using what terminology is it kind of thing. And I'm not taking retirement, as it were. Yes, it's there to do it. But I think it literally is just like I'm stopping work based on medical grounds. Yeah. And that's it. The word release is actually really nice. When you release something, you're kind of like, giving it over. You release a calf from the stall and it jumps around in a field or whatever. It's that kind of, I feel actually not a burden lifted, but just released from a role that I've still got passion for. Yeah. So I've still got heart for it. And I'll still, health willing, be able to do what I can in the community and for the church and everything, but just not part of the team, as it were, in that way.
Yeah. And have you got lots of stories of this place over the last 23 years?
A fair few. There's some that will never come to light.
Okay.
There's some, I think some of the best stories, 20 years of doing youth work here. And what the joy is seeing some of the young people that go on to stand on the shoulders of what we've done before, kind of thing. Yeah. So to hear of what they're doing, etc., and seeing so many of them that are still here, that are married with their own kids, they're in leadership roles.
Does that make you feel old?
It makes me feel old, but it also makes me feel very proud. As I talk to some of the other youth leaders over the last years, and it just makes us feel immensely proud that we've just played this little part. So there are some stories, there are some great stories, and so many people know some of the stories of squirrels. I was
going to say, I wasn't here.
No.
But I've heard, now that's 3.5 years, I don't know how many times I've heard the squirrel story, but we'll just leave that there.
Yeah, maybe. And there was the fake dead body as well. But that's the other one that we'll but no, there's some great stories. And as with all things with church, there've been lows, there've been highs, and I just feel privileged to have been able to spend the amount of time I have done as a
that is
pastor
rare.
Here. Yeah, it is.
In ministry,
longevity
to be in a church for that length of time, that is really rare.
It is. They tried to get rid of me so many times.
That's what I've heard as well.
I've heard that as well, yeah. The broom wasn't big enough. I kept missing it.
So you've got a real heart and passion for this church.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I think, from where we've come as a church, from when I first started here, the change, the immense change. And I think there have been some great people that have been inspirational in my life, and some that have been, give me extra grace, Lord, kind of thing.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know what you mean.
No idea. But that's family life. This church family life. And we're called to love one another. We're called to strengthen one another, rebuke one another, and love what, keep going with one another. And for me, this church has been something that I've always said I want to see it change for the better. I want to see it become a better bride that it could be. Not just for us, but for our community that can actually look and go, that's an example of a place where I can find love. Because our society, our community needs people that are going to say, we'll love you. I think that the sign up there is Jesus, the heart of everything. I think when you get that right, as an individual, as a family, as a church, you see God just move in amazing ways, and it's almost like you don't have to do anything.
Right.
You stand still, He does it.
Just hang on to His coattails.
Just hang on to Him. Just hang on. I've loved the time here. Like I say, not going anywhere. But
is it bittersweet
as well? Of course it is. Absolutely. There's still stuff in my head that I question. Say, Lord, but didn't you drop that into my head, and we were going to look at that when I come back? And that's stuff that you kind of like go, but maybe that's not for me to roll with. Maybe that's somebody else that looks at that, or a conversation I have with them, and I say, oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's how I still see it. I still see I've got a pastoral heart. I still see that I'm always going to be that kind of person. And if anybody wants to ever ask a question on community and all that kind of stuff, of course I'm going to be willing to share stuff. It's not mine to deal with. But the bittersweet is, just didn't quite, I don't think I quite had enough time
As far as you're concerned.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But to the Lord, he's like,
That's
well,
right.
you've done what I asked you to do. Now I
Yeah.
want you to focus on your health, your family, and just living your life.
Yeah.
You know.
And how is your health now?
Yes. I use the word roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have said to me, "You're looking really well."
Yeah.
Even my oncologist said, "You're looking really well." I said, "On the outside, I look good. On the inside, a complete mess." But I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to eat what I can to try and, you know, at the end of the day, it's a fight. The cancer wants to eat my body.
Yeah, that's right.
And it will take the nutrients I'm eating. So I've got to still eat.
Yeah.
Still got, you know, I've lost weight, and that's visible. That's not at the moment through the cancer. That's more to do with just shedding what is still there as an excess. So I think from the health side of things, last scan showed that the cancer had actually stopped growing.
Brilliant.
And that was after only one chemo, so I've had 2 now. So the prayer is that will continue to stop, hopefully shrink. But when you've got it massively here, that's collapsed the lower part of my left lung, 3-inch lesions in my liver, and the one that's now in my, possibly in my bowel tract, which I've got to have a scan for. Plus you add on the drop in haemoglobin of blood count.
And the leg, don't forget the leg.
And, yes, the one in the leg, you know what I mean? It's just like there's 3 definites and 1 possible there. But all
You're
of
like
a
a
sudden
game of operation, aren't you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like the leg, I think the radiotherapy's done a good job.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because I think it has done what it needed to do. But it's still there. How much that's killed it by, I don't know. They haven't even scanned it. They haven't even looked at it because... But yeah, it is a little bit of a patchwork quilt inside.
And I guess sometimes you're just trying to not think of all that stuff and just crack on with life.
Exactly. You know, I know when I lie in bed, if I lie on my left side, I can hear the crackle.
Right.
Of
I assume you're
pushing.
I thought you were talking about your wife.
No. That's
Okay.
oh God, dear me, bless her. She needs sleep, so she's in another room. But you know, I know the things that I have to do now to make sure that I can breathe in bed and all that kind of stuff properly, and when I need to rest, when I need to stop. I've slowed down considerably. I'm a practical person. I like to get up and get on and do things. You know, the family's done a little bit more. Even one of the sons has mowed the lawn.
Wow. So we're giving thanks for miracles.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Brilliant.
And the miracle of my wife. She's just been an absolute Trojan.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. The family's been brilliant. They really have. They've rallied round, including mum and dad, and it's you know, we're all going through it. Yeah. But the strength of faith that we have as a family, that we've instilled from the year dot kind of thing from those that went before us, faith is strong. And that's what we are all saying. We keep going with what we got right now, knowing that anything can happen in the future. But right now, let's enjoy life.
And presumably you want us to keep praying.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Please do. Prayer is so important. I know we ask the questions left, right and centre of why hasn't Gary been healed? First question I ask almost every day.
Yeah.
But God in his infinite wisdom, for whatever reason, has not healed that miraculous thing of cancer that we hear so many stories of, etc. But God has answered so many prayers over the last 15 months. You know, that one of my biggest prayers was not to have very serious side effects from any treatment. I haven't.
No.
I haven't at all. In fact, the only time was on Friday, which was a very, very long day of having a blood transfusion and chemo. I got on the train to come home, and it was the first time I felt a bit of nausea. Had a tablet, slept on the train. It was fine.
Yeah.
That's
a massive answer to prayer.
It's a huge mirror, as far as I'm concerned, because I go into the hospital and I see people that have had one round of chemo and they're wiped out. I had 6 sessions last year. I've had 2 now. I had the immunotherapy, and it's just, that's for me why it's important to concentrate on how I what I put in and my mental attitude as well, and my prayer life. And I've said, God, sustain me, please. You know, keep it, you know, at bay, but sustain. So as far as I'm concerned, prayer, yes, please keep going. Be faithful in prayer. You know, we're praying.
So keep it at bay,
you know,
sustain you, and obviously healing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. And that's it, yeah. And again, you know, just say now that the transition of going from being the community pastor, which is always going to be a heart, but the prayer that change will just be smooth. And also I would say as well to the church, pray for yourself. Yeah. Because this has been a hard one to take. Yeah. And nobody wants to do it. None of us have wanted to do this at all. But it has to happen, and it's the right thing to do. So I would say for me, my prayer is that any guilt or anything else like that from anybody in the church of the decisions that have been made need to be gone. They need to be gone, because I'm in a great place as far as I'm concerned with that. And I know that you guys are having to traverse that. You're having to travel that. Whereas we've kind of like, you know, we're in that place. We're okay. We're good.
Gary, so I've walked with you, ministered with you for 3.5 years. And I just want to say, in 25 years of ministry, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
No, I'm joking.
It's good. It's good.
And I always remember when we first met, and it was that conversation of, I think, we could work together, but more importantly, we can walk together.
Exactly.
And that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to do it.
We'll continue to do it. And I appreciate that, because actually it's like I've been in this church. I've sat with many ministers who are great mates, still great mates. And I would say as well that even if it's that short period of time, I can say that actually, we are.
I mean, they weren't as good.
Great
but
mates. No, they weren't as good. They weren't as good, and there wasn't as many like beards. But it's like I say, it's going to continue. We are great mates, but you're also, I would say, a great pastor. You know, this I sense it from this church that you've got that such a pastoral heart. I feel that. I know many people feel that. And my prayer is, look, okay, God, what are you doing now?
What's next?
What's happening? You know, that's right. You know, that's for the church.
And as a member of the church, you're still part of that.
Well, exactly. I'm excited to see what's going on. You know, the growth in this church, not just of people, but of the attitude, the heart of actually wanting to see Jesus in people's lives, just permeating everything. I'm seeing it, and I'm actually I'm quite excited to be able to be still part of that, being part of it, looking afar from it, whatever it might be. I'm in a good place.
Well, Gary, thanks for doing this little vid. You may no longer be part of the staff team, but you're still part of our heart, and you're part of the church. And our prayer is that you will be for a long, long time.
Absolutely. Too right.
So bless you, bud. Let's hug it out.
Yeah,
let's hug it out.
Bless you, bud. You too, mate. Well done.
Cheers. There will be an opportunity because we want to bless this brother. There'll be an opportunity if you want to give a love gift, whether you're from the church or from the community, and I'm hoping that the details of that will come up on the screen, and it'll either be here, or here. It'll be somewhere wherever Dave decides to edit and put it. But if you want to give, it's not about the amount. It's about just giving to say we love this guy, and we just want to say just use this gift to enjoy your life. So if you want to do that, there's no obligation, no pressure, but if you want to, I know Gary and the family would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. It's been a little bit longer maybe, but it was an important announcement and video to share with you. And there's always a home for you in Billericay Baptist Church.
Amen.
So bless you. Take care.